Just gone into Łódź. Well, it seems as though I've hit the Sunday afternoon traffic jam, and we're not moving very fast now at all. And I did say earlier about moving fast, but having said that, moving fast was the journey to Łódź, because it was from there. I thought of going via Tomaszów, Mazowiecki, but that wouldn't have helped. I'd have been still stuck in this. There on the right. I remember this carport as being the first place I ever saw these things where actually bags came into you automatically opened for the staff. One thing I like in Łódź is the trams. They've got more character in Łódź than any other place I know of in Poland. Now this is the Łódź bypass. It goes through the centre of the town, pretty good idea, and it goes through all the red lights. So if you ask me if there's one place now that really does need a bypass, it's Łódź. Or maybe Wrocław. Don't know how that's coming along, the bypass there. Torun, that used to be pretty dodgy, but there is one now. Oh, look, there's a sign to the right, so I'm going to have to go to the right. So this is ulica Broniewskiego in Łódź. Certainly shouldn't be the road to Warsaw. I followed the signs, then you follow the signs and this happens. Having said that, I wouldn't have been any the wiser anyway if I hadn't followed the signs. Right. It's got to go to the left somewhere. Maybe there. It says Warsaw. That's not where I want to go. Łódź, also not where I want to go. Tomaszów, Mazowiecki, Rawa. None of them places. Well, Łódź is the closest to the road number 14. Well, yeah, well, the motorway does come from that, but there was another one I really wanted to use. Not the Łódź road though, because that goes to Stryków. That's where I joined the motorway. So somehow I've gone a bit to the east before heading off west again. Well, it's now 6 o'clock. I left 5 hours ago, and I have done in that time 260 kilometers. 5 hours to 260 kilometers. That's not a very good speed. It's tram lines, and I'm on the road number 14, which is wrong because number 14 goes to Łódź. I don't want to go this way. I want to go on the road number 1. I seem to have lost it somewhere. The reason for this is they said the motorway sign was this way. There are two roads going north. One's the 14, which goes to Łódź, and the other one's number 1, which goes to Gdańsk eventually. And I want to go on number 1 because it's further to the west. And then I want to join the motorway there. I'm sure there's a place to join the motorway there, and I'll see if I find it. Central, no, sorry. A lot of people think of Łódź as an ugly place, but I don't think it is at all. Even some of the factories are quite incredible, as has been recognised by developers. Right, some more signs. I want Gdansk. Looks like I want doesn't get. What's that say? Warszawa, Łódź, Kalisz, Konin. Could take the road to Konin. Well, I've opted to take the road to Konin. Although I'm not. Hopefully, this will get me back onto the number 1 and in the direction of Gdansk. I did see a sign for Gdansk in this direction, but I just don't recognise it. Well, I haven't been here since July '99, so that may be fair enough reason not to recognise it. Well, I can tell I'm going west now because of the sun, which has eventually decided to come out today, and I also happen to know that this is the centre. I remember from my stay here in 2006. Nice wide avenue, this one. I think this could be the one. I think this could be the widest avenue in Poland. I can't think of a wider one anyway. Shopping centre on the left. I came down for that its opening would be about 2002, 2003. I came down from Warsaw. Galeria Łódzka. Piotrowska on the right. The main street of Łódź. I assume that this is the right way. I don't really know, to be quite honest. I should have stayed in that 14. I don't want to head off to the west because I really need to. Even now, I seem to be going in the southwesterly direction. I need to be in a northern direction. I'm not helped by the fact that I just don't recognise anything. The signs. Oh, look at that, Gdansk. To the right. Good. Right. Okay, right. I think this is the number 1. I'm back on it, where I shouldn't have come off it in the first place. But that's what happens when you follow the road signs. Not that I recognise this either. Yeah, I do recognise this, no problem. Manufactura to the right. Huge cooling towers there. So my mind goes back to when I was here last time, and my then girlfriend rang me. She was in Gdansk and I was in Krakow, and it was at 8:30 and I got the message. She wanted to see me the following morning, and I drove up through the night to get there. And I was going through Łódź. It must have been, I don't know, 4 o'clock. No, it was light, 4:35 maybe. Ah, but it was July, so it could have been 4:30. Ah, very nice memory. A question going through my mind is, do I follow the road via Alexandrov, Łódź? That might even be more sensible. I don't know. I don't know if there's an entrance onto the motorway from this number 72. Well, there must be, but going through my mind now, I just can't think where it might be. So, I seem to recall though, this road went past Alexandrov on the left. The slightly worrying factor is that there's no signs for the motorway. I mean, you think there's not exactly huge amounts of motorways in Poland, and stop. Should I have gone, should I have not? Was that a borderline case, or should I just race through? There's no hurry. No one's after me. Well, I just saw a poster saying something which is on the A2 is up here, 10 kilometres, which is about right. So I'm hoping there's an entrance to the motorway there. If not, it's going to be probably a long drive down country roads looking for it. Look at that, there's a sign, motorway, motorway, to the left, Gdansk, Zgierz. Yes, that's the way I want to go. These acoustic barriers seem to be all the rage these days. I don't know if they do any good or not. I don't know if that's the correct word actually, acoustic barrier, I'm just translating it from Polish. This is Zgierz, and it's here where the motorway should be. So then it's all the way to motorway there to Poznań. Part is paid, and the part is free. Although it all may be paid now because it's all meant to be toll road. One thing I find attractive about Zgierz is the way the tram runs here, and it's like the tram's out in the countryside. It's got its appeal to me, that has. Now there's a traffic jam coming in from the north into Łódź. It's now 6:25 on a Sunday. I wasn't really looking forward to this journey. Undoubtedly, had it been raining, as it was most of yesterday, it wouldn't have been very pleasant. As it turns out, I found it's been a very nice day out, and I have enjoyed myself. I'm also particularly pleased with the car, a car which I was just going to give to somebody, and it's running very nicely.